frictions. So 16, 17. 1.8 kilogram block is released from the rest. So we know the velocity, initial velocity is 0. And we know the mass is 1.8. And we know the angle here is 30 degrees. And as the block slides down the incline, the acceleration is 3 meters per second squared. So the question is asking you what the force of friction acting on the block. The same thing, we put X and Y. So the only thing for this block is the gravity and the friction, right? So here we only need to actually analyze along the axis. The x-axis component of gravity. And then minus this friction. That will give the object acceleration, right? They didn't ask you to calculate the coefficient, so this question you can just solve F. We know M is 1.8. T, let's put to 10. 1.8. A is 3. So 18 half is 9. 3 times 1.8 is 5.4. That will be 3.6. So the answer is 3.4. C.
Okay. And for that question, we don't do MA minus the coefficient, minus the friction.
What do you mean?
When you do the force is equals to MA, you don't minus the friction.
Here is the friction.
I mean, multiply the friction times MA.
There is no coefficient involved, so we don't need to calculate that.
Okay.
The question asks you the magnitude of the force of friction.
Okay.
So they didn't ask you the coefficient.
But
if
if
they ask
did,
you the coefficient, you need to calculate along the y-axis and then times the coefficient.
Okay.
It will be the friction
Okay.
force. And we covered that in
The other question.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe it's which question is it? But I think we talked about this.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I recorded it.
Yeah. Okay. So the last question. Okay, 30. Okay. We know the coefficient is 0.29. magnitude of acceleration of the suspended block as it falls. The question is asking the acceleration. Acceleration for this block and this block should be the same because they connect to each other. So let's calculate. So they didn't even give you the mass because it doesn't matter. As we calculate it, you'll notice there will be a tension strain. And if you look at this, there is mg, gravity. That is acceleration, right? But if you look at this one is the most complicated one. You need to look at x and y. First we look at y. Y, it has like toward the surface, it has 2 mg cosine 30 degree. That's the force. Okay. Which gave the object of friction with the surface times the coefficient here. Okay. That will be the fraction along the axis. Okay. And then